What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Pat Bernard, aka the Gobbler, aka Pat from Ambler. And what a 48 hours have we've had with this Flyers team. It's been a blessing. You know, this past week when they played against the San Jose Sharks, a winless team, and I think that was the breaking point for this hockey team. Because after that, they've hit rock bottom. And there's only one direction to go once you hit rock bottom. And that is to go up, my friends. And the Philadelphia Flyers are trending up now. Last night, they take care of the Ducks, an upcoming rising team. The Flyers take care of them pretty easily in their house, winning 6-3. Fast forward, you would think there was fatigue was going to play a big role in this game. I'm thinking the LA Kings were going to smack them around after the Kings just took an L to the Penguins. I'm thinking this is going to be your normal night. The Flyers are going to get blown out. Not so fast, my friends. Not so fast. The Philadelphia Flyers are putting things together little by little, piece for piece. The Philadelphia Flyers are playing red hot. And I got to give kudos to one Owen Tippett. In the last 48 hours, Owen Tippett's been playing really, really good hockey. Really, really good hockey for this team. He is on fire right now. He made that one play yesterday where he goes around the defender, takes him to school, makes the makes the goal. Then he winds up getting the empty netter last night, and then today, just setting the tone of the game. And both teams had really, really good defensive games going on. But late in the first, Owen Tippett, off to the races, finds the back of the net, setting the tone. So, and then you have Morgan Frost. Morgan Frost got really, really hot. Morgan Frost, who's been getting scratches, healthy scratches, who's been being benched. Not so fast. Not so fast. My man snapped out. Not he's just snapped out. He just unloaded. Unloaded today. He unloaded. He had the one goal that was really, really nice, and then he had that one wraparound goal that was really good. That was really good. So before I go any further, I'm going to get some of these comments here. Let's put them up. First, man, my man Steve, a dedicated. Ugh, I can't even talk right because I'm so pumped up. A dedicated EOP fan right here. Here goes my man Steve. He goes, ice cleared, mind blown. Let's effing go. Get well, Kelly Oubre. Yeah, yeah, Steve. Sad news about Kelly Oubre tonight. Unfortunately, Kelly Oubre. Well, he got released from the hospital and so forth. But you know, hopefully he'll be ready for tomorrow. Oh, he's not gonna be ready for tomorrow. I'm just, thank God he's okay. Um, Daniel checking in. What's up, Daniel? He goes, hey, what's up, Daniel? Oh, my man Ryan. Hi, Patrick. Hi, Ryan. How are you, sir? Glad you guys, the night owls are out. I'm glad to see. Steve checking in. Are we making the playoffs? Hmm. Are we making the playoffs? Oh no, he said we are making the playoffs. Yes, yes, Patricio. I like it, Steve. Yes, we are going to make the playoffs. I think this Flyers team is going to sneak I said it. People thought I was crazy. People think it's goofy. The thought of me saying that, people thought I should be put away. But I really do. I think the Flyers look at that Metropolitan Division. It's really, really not that great if you look at the standings. The Flyers are still in the middle of it. They can make the playoffs. They can get an 8 seed spot. And look, darn if they do, darn if they don't. But you know, what I mean, you have to feel good as a Flyers fan right now. You just put away two really good West Coast teams. You took care of two big West Coast teams. CTH is in the house. CTH. Flyers don't even know how to tank. Yeah, look, CTH. The Flyers don't know how to tank. Um, but I don't want them to tank. You know, I know. Listen, I get why everyone wants to tank. And listen, that was the direction of a rebuild. But lately, I don't know if CTH, if you called it, the Flyers said, Danny Briere said, we're still going to try to compete. And if by February, if we're looking like we're in the middle of the pack, we're going to go for it. The season will tell them if they're going to be buyers or sellers. And when you know, look, you know deep down, CTH, you're a Flyers fan. You're a Flyers fan. Do you want another tanking process? Is it worth it? I'm happy. Oh, hold on. My man Ryan says the biggest issue with I see with the Flyers is starting the period off slowly. Every single period every single period in every game that it is. Let's start seeing them start periods off good. Then Ryan checks in and goes, Sean Walker looks very good. Yeah. How about this? How about this, Ryan? Oh, for what, 25 in power plays? I think your power play issue is a problem. Is a problem. Power plays is an issue for this team. If you want to look at any kind of gray area on this team, it's been since the opening season. Power plays has been an issue. Players living down, players living in downtown should learn after the Kelly Oubre situation. Of course, it's all about the clubs outside the games. Hey, listen, uh, hey, listen, Ryan, I hear you, but I'm not here to discuss, all that. Look, this is unfortunately, like I said, I'll probably discuss some of that stuff on my show tomorrow morning. But right now, Steve, I mean Ryan, you should be more pumped up about this Flyers team. That's look in November. This is where they hit their skids. Usually in November, this is where they come crashing, and they played very good. They've been playing very good. Okay, look, 2 games back to back. I'll take it. I'll take it. Like I said at the beginning of the show. At the beginning of the show, I said this Flyers team hit a huge pothole in San Jose, busted up the tires, busted up the alignment. If you guys are car people out there, bust the whole car thing up. I get it, but this Flyers team has now one direction, going up, going up, and the Flyers are going up, guys. The Flyers are going up. Steve says one process was enough. Totally agree. Totally agree. Steve, I couldn't agree anymore. And I get it. They got the kid Mitchkov. It's going to be 2-year process. I get all that. But I'm happy where this team is. I'm happy. Like I said, this is a normal look. Flyers, like I said, Flyers, I can't preach enough. I can't stress enough. Every time the Flyers hit November, it's always a downslide. Always a downslide. But not so fast. Not so fast. The Flyers have been putting things together. and I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Here goes my man Austin. Austin says a very solid win tonight for the Flyers. Shout out to Morgan Frost getting his first goal of the season. Yeah, and he needed it too, Austin. He really needed a goal, not just a goal. He just it was a feel good feeling for him, right? He's been getting a bunch of healthy scratches. He's being benched, not living up to par. He's not living up to his potential. This was a snap out game for him. Being in the right place at the right time for the ricochet, going with that wrapper, that sick wraparound goal. And how about when guys want to talk about physicality? How about the Polito hit on Campa? He just checked him right into the boards. He just checked him right into the boards. No problem. He just, oh man, that was a nice check right into the boards. But of course, Campa got 2 goals. Yeah, I can live with that. It's whatever, LA Kings got the 2 goals. Again, how about the Flyers just playing really, really good on defense? On defense, right? And the kid Peterson only let 2 goals go by him out of what 30, so he stopped 30 out of 32, I believe. I'll get the scoreboard up for you, but I know he played very well against his old team, so he was hungry to do that. And from last week, again, this LA Kings team came into South Philly. Not only did they eat some cheesesteaks, but they slapped the piss out of the Flyers too. This was all revenge factor. This is all revenge, fellas. So let's get into the milk and cookies of this Flyers game, guys. Uh, Rob, Mr. L says, "What's up, Els Rogers checking in? What's up, Els?" He says, "Flyers back to 500. That's what we need, Ellis. This is what we need." Uh, Ryan says, "Yeah, power play is an issue, big time issue, big problem." Now Steve checking in says, "Polling can clog up a passing lane." Polling, yeah, I guess so. He can. He could be an issue, but listen, it is that could be an issue too. Um, right now, Steve, though, I'm more concerned as a team that this team is not scoring on power plays. Power plays should be you're ranked 30th. You're ranked 30th. That's not good. Not good at all. Ryan says no quarterback and puck control player for the Flyers. That's why the power play sucks. Yeah, totally agree. And I thought we would get more of a better play from. I thought we'd be getting more better consistency from Travis Konechny as far as being your quarterback for that stuff. And no, it definitely was not it. No, definitely was not it. So quickly, guys, let's go around the scoreboard for you before I get any more comments. To keep you guys up to date, what's going around the NHL, I'm going to do that for you. The Red Wings beat the Blue Jackets 5-4. The Dallas Stars go into Winnipeg and win 3-2. The Maple Leafs win 5-2 over the Canucks. The Canadiens beat the Bruins at home 3-2. Senators beat the Flames 4-1. Tampa Bay losing at home to the Hurricanes 4-0. And then of course the Pittsburgh Penguins at home taking on the Sabres, beating the Sabres 4-0. Penguins are, man, they're listen, man, that's my Dallas Cowboys, okay? They are steamrolling. Um, the Capitals winning 4-1 over the Islanders. The Coyotes win 7-5 over the Predators. The Blues winning over the Avalanche 8-2. The Oilers winning 4-1, and of course your Philadelphia Flyers 4-2. To get back into things, let's get into some more comments here. Ryan checking in goes, Tyler Forster is playing very good too. Good defense too. Yeah, And that's what you need, a young core defense. Here goes one. Steve checking is, I think Torts put Foster in because he had a fresh leg, because he's fresh legs. Frost sensed that he was now or never for his possibility. Yeah. And I listen, Steve, I couldn't agree more. Of course, again, and he had to put him in because of the fatigue X factor could have been well played into this. But however, look, and Morgan Frost needed this win. He needed to show the coaches, towards upper management, that I'm not a bench player. I'm here to be a franchise player. And he might not be a franchise player, but he could be definitely a cornerstone piece moving forward. Here goes Steve checking in. Zuma can be a future power play slash quarterback. He has always he has ways to go before he gets there, like a few years. Yeah, yeah. A lot of these teams, a lot of these guys have like I said, it's a puppy team, puppy. But I want to go back to what I originally said about Owen Tippett because he stood out to me tonight. He's been standing out to me for the past 48 hours. He's been playing really good, guys. Really, really good. I loved it. I loved what I saw of this hockey team. Just everything we wanted out of this hockey team came to fruition. Everything. And, like I said, I thought for sure. Of course, you look at an LA Kings team compared to a Flyers team. You saw what happened last week. All those intangibles are there for the LA Kings to win. Not so fast. Not so fast. Not so fast. Philadelphia Flyers figured some things out. Figured it out. I think the revenge factor was there. I think the little bit of momentum from last night's game was there. I think the Flyers had all that going for them, and they want to make things work. Again, we're seeing Owen Tippett is starting to get hot. We saw a Cam Atkinson sighting tonight. He found the back of the net. I like the little play I saw between him and Couturier. Couturier finding him, in front of the net. Cam Atkinson makes the goal. I like what I saw right there. That was great. Of course, the story of the night, Morgan Frost. Morgan Frost finding him back himself into the lineup. No more getting benched. I don't know how Torts can bench him after tonight unless he really has a crappy performance. But again, the schedule for the Flyers it's not easy. Wednesday, you head down to Raleigh to take on the Hurricanes, and then next Saturday, you got the Golden Knights coming in. You got the El Champions. Oh man, tough schedule for the Flyers, and yet I feel good. I don't know why, because when it becomes all the Philadelphia teams, the Flyers are my baby. So here goes Steve checking is he's like I want the Vegas Golden Knights back. I want to get the Vegas Golden Knights back. We had that game in hand and then we blew it. Yeah, I agree with that, Steve. We had the Vegas Golden Knights on the ropes. We had the Vegas Golden Knights on the ropes, and we did blow it. We got to get back to that. And right now, let's take care of those Hurricanes. That's the team I want. Hurricanes are a very, very good regular season hockey team, led by Ron Brind'Amour. And I like Brandy, but I need to square up with them first. I need to get some revenge on them. Then I'll look towards the Golden Knights. So, guys, I quickly want to go over the stats of the games for you. Of course, Cam Atkinson had a goal for the night. Sean Couturier with an assist. Morgan Frost, the story of the night, with 2 goals. And, of course, Owen Tippett setting the tone for this team. Guys, this is good hockey. I'm hoping. I know a lot of you guys took your Flyers jerseys. You probably put them in your hamper. You probably put them back towards your closets. You probably don't want to. You probably buried them. You probably already had a flea market and got rid of them already. But it's time to go to your local Models, Foreman Mills, if you're in the Philly area. Wherever, go to your local sports store. Go on eBay. It's time to bust out a Flyers jersey. It's time to bust out a Flyers jersey, guys, and go get one. Me myself, I got a signed Lindros jersey. Will never be worn. It's always going to be a replica. It's my jersey. But anyway, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the NHL. Let's talk about these red hot Flyers for the past 48 hours. They took care of, and they dominated two good teams. You don't get that from this Flyers team. It's usually their foot's off the gas pedal. I was just waiting for the other shoe to fall tonight. I'm going to be honest. I didn't think they were going to give you 60 minutes of hockey. No, they gave you 3 solid periods of Flyers hockey. Yesterday, in 2 different stories. Yesterday was an offensive showdown. Today was a defense. I mean, they played really good defense, forcing the Kings to have turnovers, taking the puck out their hands. They were doing all that. They were doing all that. And they were making things happen tonight on the ice. I loved it. I love what I saw from the Flyers. I got to give them kudos, man. So if you're just checking in show, man, if you saw the Flyers game tonight, if you're a night owl like myself, please tell me what you saw. Maybe you're an over the road truck driver. Maybe you're listening to this show. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you have work at night. Maybe you're on your lunch break. I don't know. But wherever you are right now, if you are a Flyers fan like myself, eat and breathe Flyers hockey like me, tell me what you saw. Please, I want to hear what did you guys see. I want to hear, guys. Don't be scared. This is the time to show up and show me what you got. Because the Flyers are showing you what they got. They are playing good hockey right now. Good hockey. So to keep you guys at bay, to give you guys kind of the who's the contender as of right now. Again, this is still early part of the season, but I will give you the top 4 teams in each division. You have the Boston Bruins. You have the Eastern Conference Atlantic Division. Boston Bruins. The Detroit Red Wings right behind them. Coming at third is the Toronto Maple Leafs. Coming at fourth is the Florida Panthers. You go to Metropolitan Division. The New York Rangers sitting at 10-2. Like I said, the New York Rangers. I knew they were going to be sometime. They were due to resurface. Well, this year they are. They are. They're playing really good hockey. I mean, you can hate the New York Rangers all you want, but you have to give credit where credit's due. They're playing some good hockey. Then you got the Hurricanes at 9-6. You have the Washington Capitals at 7-4. And look at it right from here. Right from here, guys. All in this mix right here between the Capitals, the Devils, the Flyers, and the Penguins. All mixed in for a wild card spot. Then you go to the West Conference. You go to the Central. Look at the Dallas Stars. You got the Dallas Stars sitting at 9-3. The Colorado Avalanche at 8-5. The Winnipeg Jets at 7-5. St. Louis Blues at 7-5. So again, they got a mixture of, and you have the Arizona Coyotes at 7-6. Wow, that's a shocker. And then of course you go to this West Coast division that the Flyers are currently facing. You got the Vegas Golden Knights sitting at 12-2. Vancouver Canucks sitting at 10-3. You have the LA Kings sitting at 8-3, and then you have the Ducks sitting at 7-6. So again, Flyers just took care of 2 good teams out there. Now they are going to tread it back this way to take on the Hurricanes. And I got to be honest with you, I like the Flyers' chances. I like the Flyers' chances. I think this is a must-win game. Here goes my man Steve checking in with me. He goes, many expected a bearing non-Eagle sports winter, anything but. You know what, Steve? Excellent point. Excellent point. Because I addressed this, Steve. You know, you're with me on Sunday mornings. I kind of addressed this. I said, when you look at the contenders in this town, Phillies, Philadelphia Union, and the Eagles, and rightfully so. The three franchises got their heads on a swivel, trending in the right direction. I didn't think the Sixers and Flyers would even be a thought. Dealing with all the shenanigans that the Sixers had to deal with this past summer, and the Flyers just being in rebuild mode. I mean, it wasn't expected good Flyers hockey for another 2-3 years. However, they are doing the complete opposite. They're playing 500 hockey right now, and the 76ers I'm in love with. I'm in love with that team. I'm in love with it. They're playing really, really good. So, but like I said, guys, to close out the chapter of tonight, one last final thought from you guys that are out there checking into the show. My final thought is the Flyers will get some rest. They'll come back home. You got about 2 or 3 days of rest time before you head down North Carolina to take on the Hurricanes. And man, if you could take one from the Hurricanes, if you could just deliver a right hook to the Hurricanes, now we're talking. And remember, Carhart got some morning skate time in too today. But this Peterson kid and the performance he just had, now granted, Carhart will get his job back, but it's nice to know that it seems to me. Now, granted, you got to remember these goalies didn't really have. This kid Pearson really didn't play since last year, and same Harrison started to get things going underneath his feet this past week. He had some ugly games. They both had some ugly games, but once Carhart gets back in the mixture, and if this offense can continue to trend upwards and not take their foot off the gas pedal, I told you, an 8 seed. And if they do sneak into the playoffs, I know some people will be mad because they wanted to completely tank. But if they just think about it, usually in hockey, you sneak in, you get into the back door of a house, you can make yourself all the way up to the king bed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You like that analogy? It was pretty cool, I thought. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the show here. Before I do, um, let's get in some great sponsors here at Edge of Philly Sports, man. Everyone here contributes hard. All these sponsors, uh, EUPs is what's it's popping right now. It's what's popping, guys. I appreciate you guys checking in with me. I stand up with me. I love hanging out with the Night Owls. Love doing these late night games. I really do. So, guys, check out with me tomorrow morning, PM and AM. Me, Mike Laro. We're gonna have a lot to talk about. I'm pretty sure you guys seen if you're on Twitter and you follow Mike Laro. Um, yeah, his blood pressure is above normal with Penn State and James Franklin. It's a little above normal. I'll put it like that. I'm surprised my man's not in Edmonton Hospital with some IV going through his veins and all that fun stuff. Um, yeah, he's a little mad. I'm not gonna lie. My broadcast partner, a little mad. Um, but with that, like I said, we'll be talking Flyers, we'll be talking Sixers. Of course, we'll be looking at the Eagles and that gauntlet-like schedule that's coming up for them. We'll be diving all that tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Set your alarms, guys. Catch out with me, catch with Al, Mike, myself. It's going to be a good time, guys. So, thank you so much, guys. Like I said, stay around, catch some of these great sponsors. Might benefit you. Here goes David Archery, Esquire. Worker compensation, motor vehicle accident, personal injury, criminal law. Hit up my man David Archery today. 610-565-0300. Tell him the EOP family sent you. Sherry tickets. Guys, we're talking about the Flyers. You guys want to go to a Flyers game. Save yourself 10% off by using the promo code EOP10. Sports, concerts, theaters. Go to www.sharetickets.com. Family operated and owned since 1946. Tell them we sent you. Guys, Philly Sports Trips. I know the guy who runs the whole show. His name's Vince. He's a heck of a guy. Really nice. Usually, what's by his side is Hollis Thomas, Jamie the sports guy. Guys, listen. Second half of the Eagles schedule is coming up. Still pretty decent road trips coming up this way. Still can make a trip out to Seattle. Heck, you may be able to still fit in. It's head out to the next Monday night game coming up before Thanksgiving. The Eagles and heading down to Kansas City. You still got to make a trip down to Dallas. You still have to make a trip to New York or North New Jersey, if that's what you want to call it. Still some trips coming up here. So guys, I highly recommend you guys going and using this promo code. Hit up Philly Sports Trips. Tell them EOP sent you. And of course, guys, Dolan Bar, you guys need to get away. 24th East Sellers Avenue, Ridley Park. Tell them EOP sent you. Guys, there's times that you need to get away in life. This is one of the places where you want to go hang. So, guys, go ahead, hang out there. Tell them EOP sent you. Oh, before we roll out here, I'm going to answer these two great comments from my man, Steve. Steve, I appreciate you, brother. I really do. You are a diehard fan. I love you, my man. Playoff experience may be better than a tank for one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Steve, I'd rather see get their feet wet in the playoff round. Like I said, if they get eliminated too, again, we have as Flyers fans low expectations of this team. We have low expectations. We don't think that they're going to go anything higher than an 8 seed. Heck, we don't even think they're going to make it. But if they do, hey, listen, they could be the most dangerous animal heading in. They have nothing to lose. You guys heard the last Creed movie, Creed 2. Rocky told Creed, the Flyers have nothing to lose. You are the most dangerous animal. We have nothing to lose. All the pressure will be on the Boston Bruins again. And guess what the Boston Bruins will do? And here goes my man Steve says, Franklin's ears will be ringing in 8 hours. Listen, Steve, I think my man Mike might have spent the night in Happy Valley. It's not happy right now. It's more like Angry Valley. And yeah, yeah. I would be surprised if Mike comes walking in with a smile on his face. I'm going to be honest with you. But listen, guys, thank you so much. Again, PM and AM tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Check me, Mike, Al out. We'll be having you guys covered with all Philadelphia sports. Guys, have a great night. Thank you so much.